Hi everyone, Jacqueline here. So today we're going to plant up my deck rail planters in the turquoise blue pots. And I have a variety of plants that we're going to put in. I have some regular petunias, some bubblegum petunias, some fuchsias, some salvias, some wandering dudes, and some coleus. To speed things up a bit, I've already filled the container with potting soil. So we're going to add our slow release in, which I'm using the Shake and Feed Ultra Bloom from Miracle Grow. And we're going to do these a little bit different. I'm going to put the large, tall stuff on the back side here, and then the trailings on the side here, and then the petunias more in the middle. Just to spread it out a bit, because I'm going to be looking at them from the deck, and the petunias will intermingle anyhow amongst the taller plants, which are going to be the coleus and the salvias. So it should be quite pretty, and we're going with combos of pinks and lavenders. The first one I'm using here is the salvia. These are from Superstore and they're from the Gigantico series. I used some of these last year, turned out really well. Perfect for annuals. And what I'm doing with these is I'm taking half the root ball off because they're too long for my container. So it's going to seem harsh to you guys, but that is how I do it. And then any leaves inside, remove that are spent. And then we just center it and put it in. So easy. All right, we're gonna put some coleus in now. And I have a bunch of different ones I'm gonna use. As long as they're in the red tones, I am happy. And I wanna use a couple different ones in here. So I'm also using the black dragon. To make it fun, I'm going to add a fuchsia. And I'm going to take some of the root ball off on this too. And the birds have been just horrendous on my deck. They've been just going hard, and we're just going to dig it in here. And the reason I'm centering these like they are is because in the center, the container is more up and the sides are deeper. So that's kind of how I'm planting this stuff. I'm just taking some of these twigs and stuff out. Now for the center plant, we're going to put in a bubble gum. And you can see how these bubble gums are getting pretty long. For the video, I won't cut them back, but normally I will cut them back hard. So we're going to take these, and they are good and wet from the rain. And I'm just going to take off half that soil and then center it right in front of the salvia. And you can see how tall this is. So to make life a bit easier, though I said I wasn't going to cut back, I'm just going to go down a little bit where they're tall, because they will branch out. And if they're overstepping their bounds when I first put these in and impacting my ability to make an arrangement. And we'll take this one right here too. And it doesn't hurt them at all. It's always good to cut your plants back when you first put them in so the energy goes to the roots. All right, let's add some petunias in here. This is Petunia Rose. You see there on the tag. And we're just going to put one of them in. Just going to push this back a bit, make it a little bit easier for you to see and for me to work. And you can see that color. Pollinators should absolutely love it. And a few spent blooms on it. These are also from Superstore, the regular petunias. And we're just going to sneak it in over here. And I'm only going to do one of each color because the container is only so big. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't have a video out on the weekend, Rob decided we should do the garage sale with the rest of the town. So, needless to say, I didn't plan on being in the garage sale, but you know how that goes. So I ended up participating in the garage sale, and the weather was so bad, and it was, oh, so darn windy and rainy and everything. It really was a lot of work. I'm just gonna pinch that off because I see that's not blooming. And I tell you, I don't really want to do many of those. I didn't enjoy it at all because we were so darn busy and it took so much time. But we got rid of some stuff, which I was happy. And that's all that really matters. So this was a no-name petunia that I just put in. I like the colors. I think it'll pull the whole arrangement together. Now we're going to put in one of the darker magentas, and this is Petunia Burgundy. And I like it because of the dark purple center on it. And I'm going to pick this one off because you can see it's busted. Now I'll just pull one out here. And I'm going to slip that one right in here. And I love this cool big leaf Dusty Miller. This is Dusty Miller New Look. And I think it's really sharp. So we're going to put that in next. Push that back a bit more so you can see what I'm doing with these plants. And then I didn't really get a lot done earlier today because I went to the dentist and that darn dental chair messed up my back. So I didn't know if I was going to get a video done tonight, so I rested to try to be able to do something tonight. I do feel a bit better, but it's always something, you know. And I'm going to put, I'm going to put something else in front of here. And I think I'm going to put a wandering dude. These are the ones that I grew from cuttings. And I'm just going to pick off some of these leaves that don't look good. We did have frost one night and it was not good. My petunias are looking a little worse for the wear that I still need to get in the ground. And I was not thrilled. Okay, so I just took those leaves off that were kind of browning, and you can see this one had a friend join it, so we're just going to leave them, and we're going to put this as our crawler. And you see it's got nice roots on it, and we're going to aim it out of the container. That's looking pretty full. Now just looking at this for color, trying to decide if I need to put something else in the front. I think I'll put another Dusty Miller in, but I'm going to use the Silver Dust. And these do need to be planted because they're slopping wet. And we're just going to sneak it in right in here, right in front to give some contrast. All right, that one is done. There we go, and they're all planted. Don't they look beautiful? This should be interesting. It's all shades of pinks and purples in here, and I've added the silver just to calm the colors down. But you can see here, they are going to be glorious. I mean, look at the shades, and then I think the Wandering Dude will bring out the colors and pull everything together in this arrangement. And they're all like this. So I'll come back and I'll water these in because I noticed that the fuchsias were getting a bit dry. So obviously they didn't get any rain. I probably had them under the eaves just to protect them because it got quite cold. And some of my petunias, like I mentioned earlier, took some frost. But let me show you a couple other things that are memorable in the garden right now. The snowball bush is looking absolutely amazing. That light pruning worked wonders on it again. Not as heavy as I did last year, but it really didn't need it. I mean, if we just look here at the size of these blossoms, they are beautiful. So looking really good there. Some in substance here is massive. Massive, massive, massive. It really could use to be split. I mean, this thing is such a beast. Look at the size of those leaves. I just love it so much. I can't get enough. If you are looking for this plant, I did see it at Superstore. Also, I'll show you underneath here. The one thing about snowball bushes is you need to take the suckers out. So once it's done blooming, I'll come in here and remove all those and just clean any extra shoots like in here up and take them off. Another thing I want to show you is the bejeweled pinastium. And look at those blooms. I put 3 in. These are proven winners. And they are beautiful. They're for zone 4 to 9, I believe. And look at that color. That should attract the pollinators. Here, the nepeta is doing its thing. Doesn't it look good with the black pearl heuchera? And look at the bees on it. They're just busy. And one more thing I want to show you, it looks like I need some water over here, is the Chinook rose is in bloom and it is looking really good. It looks like I need to come in and prune off the spent roses. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!